Hey, welcome everybody to today's interview. I'm excited to introduce Katrina Terry, the inspiring founder and CEO of Champions Defender. With a career spanning in military service, executive leadership, and entrepreneurship, Katrina has dedicated her work to empowering small business and nonprofits with innovative security and investigative solutions. In this episode, we'll explore Katrina's incredible journey, her passion for supporting small businesses, and how Champions Defenders will help level the playing field by providing affordable and effective cybersecurity and background check services to small and scaling organizations. If you're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, or someone interested in building a resilient business, this episode is packed with valuable insights tailored just for you. I hope you enjoy. Hey, good morning, Katrina.
Good morning.
Hey, thanks for jumping on with us today. I'm excited to talk to you and share a little bit more about Champion Defender. So I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for the invite. This is great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a great place to start would be maybe sharing a little bit about who you are and a little bit about Champion Defender and what led you to launch Champion Defender.
Okay. Well, I'm a Navy veteran. So after high school, I joined the Navy and actually graduated from boot camp the day after 9/11. So when I was able to pick orders, being top of the class, I did pick to go overseas. So I served in Operation Enduring Freedom, and which really at my core, protecting and serving, I mean, it just instilled that in me. So which really leads to champions. And because we do protect small businesses, I think of the business owners that, they put everything into what they do in their dream and actually give up time with their family, because entrepreneurship is not easy, right? And so I was a veteran advocate for a long time as well, and especially helping veterans and business owners really launch their companies. And so it just gave me that bug as well for myself. And so when I, think about Champions Defender, I mean, it protects from the cyber digital world all the way to physical. And so it's just another way to serve, but in a different theater.
Oh, I love it. And first, I've got to say, hey, I thank you and I appreciate all of your service and for serving the country and all of us. So definitely appreciate that, Katrina, by all means. And definitely the launch of Champions Defender. Could you share a little bit more about Champions Defender, what it is and what you do as an organization?
Absolutely. So, full cybersecurity and IT services. And then we also, so like instilling that digital cybersecurity posture, right? And then also we do background checks for employers and nonprofits and investigative background checks. So, this is really critical if you're bringing on a new partner or you're wanting to acquire a company. Like the most important thing is to really find out, is this person who they say they are, right? And so many times it comes out that there's things they would have loved to have known about a person before they hire them. So that's an area that we can help in, them making a decision, looking at everything from social media, how are they online, in addition to just a criminal history check. It's an investigative one.
No, and I love it. And as you're working with these small businesses, often they feel like cybersecurity is out of reach from a budgetary standpoint. Can you explain a little bit about how you work with these small organizations to help ensure that the businesses have access to the tools they need for cybersecurity?
Yes. So we start with giving, a good assessment that's actionable and prioritizing based on their budget, right? So you don't have to, a lot of business owners think, especially small business owners, that, oh, I don't have that cybersecurity budget, right? So whatever that is, whatever that looks like, whether it's, X amount I could contribute to 6 months, 12 months, 36 months plan, we're taking it one step at a time with those business owners. So it's like finding out what is the most critical thing that's needed and implementing that and then building on it. So
I like it. So it's the empowerment of these organizations because of kind of the scarcity of resources in general. Is that kind of right? So it sounds like you're kind of tailoring the solution to them, especially around budget.
Yes, absolutely. And it's really important for also their industry. So when we are doing that assessment, we're looking at the industry and what is their compliance and how are they impacted the most. So it's really tailored to them, not only on industry, but absolutely on budget. So, their bottom line is really always top of line for us, or top of mind. I'm sorry. It's top of mind for us. So I feel like if you and this is like on a personal level too, so like if you want to protect your business or your family, I feel like you don't have to break the bank to do so. So
Amen.
that's where we're coming from, is like let's help and still instill things to be cyber resilient. So
Yeah, especially on the small business side. As everybody knows, small businesses are becoming more and more targets of cybersecurity and fraud in general. How does Champions Defender really help them mitigate some of that risk?
well, we could really answer the question like 100 different ways, right? When I think about the different industries, it's really the best thing is, I guess, the biggest threat is not having a cybersecurity plan in place, no matter the industry. So by having that, that's going to empower them to not only help have some peace of mind that they're working towards that, but that they do have something in place.
Yeah, and that's getting something in place. And often, right? Obviously, I'm familiar with Champions Defender, and you, Katrina, again, appreciate everything you guys do. And it sounds like there's a lot of collaboration between you and the small company. How are you guys working with these small companies that kind of create long-term value from a collaborative standpoint?
Yeah. So again, back to, I would say, that assessment, right? Um, Finding out what the needs really are, because a lot of small businesses are targeted, and cybercrime happens because of third parties. So really looking at like what are all the third parties that business owner has in place, what vendors as well. So we don't just we go outside the box on, okay, why don't we even create the a standard checklist that every vendor needs to be in compliance to even have access to your system, or to be part of, if the vendor interacts with the business owner on a digital level, then there should be some standards in place to help protect them.
Oh, I love it. So, right, you've come in from a leadership side of the organization to help them lead their cybersecurity and risk mitigation side of it, making it affordable for these companies, impacting the organization, and then empowering the CEO of it. Having putting all of that together, is there a quick success story that you could share with all of us about something that you guys worked on or a project that you're really proud of?
Yes, absolutely. This is actually recently, since our investigation team is really good and they've been used all over the world. We helped in a deep dive investigation into a collaboration of people coming together to form a company. And however, that everyone looks great on paper, a standard background check would clear them. Our investigators were able to uncover about 20 court cases for an individual that was cyber financial crimes. I'm sorry. And so, even though that was, again, someone that they highly looked up to, thought that, oh, this will be a no brainer to hire them, they were able to find all the dirt and help prevent that business from being a target in the future. So that was something that this individual had did for so long, and so I'm glad that we were able to help. Not that, or at least not that happen again to this person.
So, can you share with us a little specific success story or something you're ultimately proud of that your team and your organization has been able to help and work with another organization? Like, what makes you proud, and what's one of those success stories that you've come across?
Well, one area that is really picking up as well with our company is the investigative side. So, for business owners looking into forming a new company or adding a business partner, so we recently did that. And even though everyone looked great on paper, since 90% of our team are veterans, right? And some of them are highly sought after in their skills around the world. And so our investigators were able to uncover that one of the partners had what was hidden in court cases, and you wouldn't find it from a normal search by any means, about 20 financial crimes that he had committed over the last 25 years. And so it was a blessing that the investigators were able to uncover that. So this organization wasn't a victim to what he's done in the past. So I was very happy about that.
No, that's awesome. And as you look ahead, Katrina, on Champions Defender, what are some of the initiatives and resources that you're going to roll out, or things that you're excited about that continue to help empower some of the small businesses moving forward?
Yeah, so we want to always stay at the top of the new cyber threats out there, right? And so continually doing that, because if we're not, we shouldn't be in cyber if we're not on top of it. But also too, we are also expanding our executive protection team and services as well. And so helping clients throughout the United States, so from cyber to physical. But I also wanted to mention, so one of the main missions of Champions is to help in the fight against child trafficking. So a percentage of our profit goes to the fight, which is as you know, is a really big mission, right, to eradicate. And so business owners that also use our services are indirectly helping in that fight because of how we give.
That's awesome, Katrina. I really appreciate your service. Thank you for everything you do from the service side of it, as well as working with the community. And last but not least, and maybe even more importantly, the continued impact that you're making, not only on the small businesses, but how you're continuing to impact and provide some of your profits back to those that have been human trafficked. I truly commend you for all of that, Katrina.
Thank you. The mission is the most important to us. Any way that we can help serve these small business owners and also the children is a huge honor for us. So we greatly appreciate your time today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again, Katrina, for jumping on and sharing all your insights, and definitely keep up with all the great work. I can't wait to continue to follow on with your story and all of your successes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.